So I've got the hood up. I can hear people screaming, so it doesn't sound too promising about keeping dry, does it? So good morning Iceland. Day 2 we're hitting the road, or day 3 of the trip, and the weather's looking quite nice, but it's forecast rain all day actually, so hopefully we'll get on the road and get to a couple of locations while it's still like this, and it'll make for a nice start. Anyway, time for some breakfast and then straight on the road. So we've just come to the gas station to fuel up, and just to show you, it's actually 226 krona per litre, which is £1.72 per litre English. It's currently about £1.26 per litre in Britain, so 172, it's about 50p more, which isn't out there. But one thing, we're with Blue Car Rental, and they give you this on your fob. Get some focus on it, and it's for these garages, Olis, and there's another one. No, Olis, and there's another guy, I can't remember the name of the other garage, but if when you pay, you scan this tag in the garage and you get 10% discount and a free coffee if you drink coffee. I don't drink coffee, so that makes no odds to me, but if you drink coffee you get free coffee plus 10% off your bill, so it's a nice little perk to have really, so just take that in mind when you're choosing your car rentals. Just parked to stretch his legs a little, so we're heading over to Vic, which is about 20 minutes in that direction. So that's where you start hiking to the crashed aeroplane. We just don't have time to do it though, because it takes almost 4 hours there and back to walk, and it's just a massive chunk out of the day. I'd like to see it, but unfortunately we just don't have the time. But it's another 25-minute drive to Vic from here, which just took us over a couple of hours to get here. So we'll see you down there. Reynisfara, otherwise known as the Black Sand Beach. I've probably got that completely wrong again. But we're right on the south tip of Iceland right now, just outside the town of Vik. And it's about 2 hours drive out of Reykjavik. So we're going up and down the south coast, as you can see over there. And this is quite a famous beach for tourists. So we're just going to the Black Sand Beach, as you've seen. It's really windy, so it's difficult to get some shots. You'll not be able to hear me talking, but if you see, I've just come into a bit of a cave right within the walls that you've just seen me climbing on. Nearly broke my neck. It's a cool place, it's really cool. Just seen Claire nearly got caught out by a wave. That would have been hilarious, but it didn't happen. Anyway, next stop, we'll catch you in a bit. So that was the Black Sand Beach, or Reykjavik. whatever it's spelled. We're going to hit the road again and we're going to head over to Skogafoss, which is another famous waterfall here down on the south coast. So I'll see you down there. We just parked up the car. We're just making his way over here to Skogafoss. It's widely considered to be one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Iceland. Completely different to Gullfoss where we were yesterday, but it is still pretty much a spectacle, gotta say. And also, you can climb all the way to the top as well. There's 550 or 570 steps. So I might give that a go as well when we've just had a walk right up to it. See how we're going. It's very windy today, so apologies, some of the footage might be a bit choppy. Claire's already got her rod up ready. The sun's just come out and it's just created that rainbow on the ground. How cool is that? Brilliant. So we're just getting covered in spray. When wind changes you've got to get away because it absolutely drowns you. I'm surprised the camera's still working. It's covered in water. It's still covered in silica from the Blue Lagoon. It's going through the mill. Okay. So I just made it to the top of Skogafoss. Those 500 steps felt like 5,000, but I should be in peak of fitness really. Check out that view. Brilliant. Completely different terrain down on south coast here compared to what it was on the Golden Circle. It's like being in two different countries altogether. Amazing place to visit. So, let's challenge them steps again, Claire. You ready? Take that as a yes. Just about to leave Skogafoss, but first things first, Claire's kitchen's open again in Booted Car. She's actually really disappointed because there's a place just down the street from here that sells fish and chips. It's closed, so she's back on Kronan supermarket sandwiches. Out at wind. Finished at Skogafoss. Oh, Claire's putting kitchen away. Just 2 more stops to make on this one. We've done 2, we've got 2 more. And then we've actually just booked a meal online in Reykjavik tonight. So we're going to go to a nice restaurant, have a nice meal. And I'm going to try one at tasting menus, like 4 or 5 courses, so that should be nice. I'll be looking forward to it after these sandwiches that Claire's making. Some of these places you have to pay for parking. Most of them are free, but this place and the national park yesterday, you had to pay for both of those. And so about this one costs 700 ISK, which is about £5. It's a 24-hour ticket. But it's not a problem really in this country. Most places you go, it's free parking, so I'm not really complaining about that. So yeah, it's just another waterfall, 3rd one of the trip. And there's 2 or 3 in this area. You can get behind those apparently. This one I think you can get behind it, so I've got my Mac on. I might get wet. Let's take a look. So we're here at this waterfall, Seljalandsfoss I think it's pronounced. And if you can see in background, you can walk around the back of it in a full loop. Now, this is going to be another moment when I'm going to get wet and my camera's going to get wet, so I'll see you on the other side. But I should have brought a bag for my camera on this, because depending where the wind blows, this is going to be a disaster. So we're going to go for it. radioed up. I can hear people screaming, so it doesn't sound too promising about keeping dry, does it? Here we go. This is absolutely amazing, but I'm in danger of damaging my camera. I'm directly behind waterfall now, but there's some bits that you've really got to run, because it's a bad one, but it's a lot of fun. Claire's bottled it, she won't come. She's over there taking pictures in dry. Brilliant. Just behind me. The beast there. So I'm actually directly behind Seljalandsfoss right here, and this is quite a dry part actually. So I'm just having a minute, taking a couple of pictures and drying off the camera. So you can hear it, it's fierce. Oh look who I've found. Claire's up there on the perch, looking down at me, hoping I get wet. I know what she's doing. We just need a sudden gust of wind now to just throw a load of water her way. And that about does it. Quite wet, but it's not too bad. I've just got to climb up these rocks now and make my way back up without breaking my neck. Oh shit. That's it, finished at the waterfalls. That's 3 and done for waterfalls. And we're just on way to his last stop on way back to Reykjavik at a place called Karud, which has got a huge natural crater. Well, not natural, but it's obviously very old. So we're going to visit that first, take a few pictures and then head back, because we've got a reservation booked at the restaurant. We're just going down towards the lake with the crater. And there's some birds at the side of us and they're making such a strange noise. I don't know what. Let's check this out right on the edge right here. Let's not walk too far back, or I'm going to end up in the drink. Check it out. Cool. So that's it for today's road trip. We're going to jump back in the car, head back to Reykjavik because it's another hour's drive again from here. And we haven't got that much time before we need to get to his restaurant reservation, so no stopping. When I said we were having nice weather, all of a sudden we can't see for snow. So straight across from the harbour, we finally got back to Reykjavik and walked down to this place. It's called the Furmage restaurant. We've got a table reserved here, so have something nice to eat, I'm starving. So we've just come out of the restaurant. Absolutely fantastic meal, really, really good. And that place is considered to be moderately priced. It's not one of the most high-end restaurants. But as you see, I had a 4-course meal. It were actually the most expensive one on menu. We had a couple of drinks that were down as actually happy hour. A couple of desserts, and the bill come to, in English, it only worked out at £95. Now, in Iceland, for a meal like that, I'd say that's cheap. So, I ain't complaining at all. But anyway, we're heading back up to the hotel. We've got an early flight out in the morning. And that about wraps it up for these 3 days. We've had an absolutely fantastic time. And if any of you are watching this and thinking about going to Iceland, just go. It's an amazing place, it's very unique. As you see, we've crammed quite a lot into 3 days, but we've only scratched the surface really. There's so much more to do, there's so much more to see. But anyway, that's it for me. And anybody who's regular to my channel, or keeps an eye on my videos, you'll be pleased to know that next time you see me, I will be in Las Vegas. It is coming around soon in September, so I'll see you there. So, take care.